The one thing certain about Tahoe is that each winter Mother Nature eventually gets around to filling our mountains with snow. Some winters earlier than others. But snow riders get impatient. So here at Heavenly, we say when winter begins, thanks to a hardcore group of dedicated snowmakers. And this is their story.
It's the first day of snowmaking on the mountain. The crew is off the top of Tamarack Express Chair, trying to get California Trail covered with snow. The graveyard shift is worked throughout the night, firing up the first guns on the top of the trail.
You know, right now at the beginning of the year when we're covering all these rocks and stumps, we make real heavy wet snow. We want it to freeze into solid ice so those rocks, trees, stumps, dirt, everything else is covered by a nice solid ice, wet snow.
It's now the job of a small day shift crew to fire up the remaining guns on the trail.
We'll progressively start making whales, and then when there's big enough mounds of snow, we'll be able to move the cats up here and spread it all out. So this will all be covered with a couple of feet of snow from top to bottom. We're going to go all day long. We're going to fire up the rest of these guns that we can and make some snow.
Almost immediately, the team runs into a problem. A hose is frozen solid.
When this gun got shut off, a tree was in the way and wasn't able to close the hydrant all the way. So water leaked in and froze. It created a back pressure from the gun because it's just filling up with ice and compressing, and there's no place for that water and air to go, so it builds back up in that hose. Something's about to happen, yeah. I hate those. Yeah, we'll pull that hose down and bring a new one back up here.
The snowmakers' hard work has paid off. Over the next 2 days, the team has filled in the hazards and completely covered the run with snow.
To get this snow we have here on this run before November 1st was great because it was just enough of a little head start. Now we're out here and it's sunny and warm, but we got another front coming in this weekend, and so hopefully we'll be able to get on and get things open by the 20th.
The snowmaking crew has hit a snag. High temperatures have forced them to stop making snow. The crew uses the downtime to set up some new guns and maintenance and prep some others.
Nozzles right here on the fan guns don't take the dirt too well. And if we don't get all the dirt out of the line or out of these filters, you know, it could be a bad scenario for us. So basically all we're doing is just get it all nice and clean, like that.
This is an HKD snowmaking pole. It's a low energy pole, uses less air and less water. Lift that front up a little higher, bring it back a little, guys. It's a new system that we're trying out here at Heavenly. And I use these a lot at other Vail resorts in Colorado, but it tends to be a little colder over there. We're keeping our fingers crossed for some good results because we want to get a whole bunch of these.
With over a week's worth of downtime, the crew is getting antsy to start making snow.
There are some things we're getting done, but we would rather have it cold than just been doing non-stop snowmaking. We can do all that other stuff later on in the season. We want it to be cold and we want to be blowing snow.
Cool temps have hit the Lake Tahoe Basin. It's time for the snowmakers to get to work.
A couple weeks ago, we got a really good cold snap that we ran around the clock. Then it got warm again, and now we're back at it, trying to make this resort open by the 20th.
The crew heads to the top of the gondola to fire up some guns and to train the newcomers.
We're getting our water pumping around. We're letting the Syntax make some air. We'll see how these do, see what our temperatures do, and the plan is to start firing up on these runs.
During this whole fire up here at the gondola, we're trying to train some of the rookies that just started that never made snow before.
It's kind of bouncing off you, but also sticking just a little tiny bit. That's what we want right now.
For a lot of these guys, this is their very first time, first night. And when we start going up to handle the air waters, they're gonna get even more schooling.
Pretty cold, it's pretty noisy, but it's fun. I like it up here.
You know, learned a lot. It's just cool to be up on the mountain finally.
Pretty lost. I don't know this mountain very well, but at night everything changes, so.
We got the gondola on right away. It's always colder there. It's just one of those points on the mountain. And we waited a little bit, and then we went up and got Cal Trail going, and then a little later we got Orion's going.
The crew of snowmakers heads over to Dipper Chair to fire up the fan guns on Orion's.
We're back on Orion's. We're firing Cal Trail right now as we speak, and we're firing Orion's. We're glad to be back up here. We're trying to build this run up so we can get it open for the public. Glad to be up here. We love our job and we put a lot of dedication into it for the guests to get this mountain open.
You know, it feels great because, you know, everybody down there in town and all the locals and all the tourists want to come up and ski. And you know, without the snowmaking, it just isn't going to happen here in California. But you're up here at nighttime, everybody's home sleeping, and nice and warm, and you're up here busting your butt, getting this place open, and there's going to be a lot of happy people come November 20th and all through the holidays.